is a junior. Putu Tau in motion. They're going to give to the first man through. That's Richardson, the fullback, and he's up near the marker. In fact, where they spot it should be a first down. It is. And this is how fullbacks run. They put their head down and basically just like a bull in a china shop.
And it hurts to tackle a good fullback. Just look at that. Chase Nelson is feeling that right now.
Yeah. He's like, oh.
Oh, crap. Well, you want to play your game if you're Mountain Crest, and this is really a big part of their game is running that ball hard with Carlson and Richardson and Hall at quarterback position. They rush the ball really well.
Back to the I formation. And Fuller in motion. They're going to run to Carlson, and Carlson gets to the line of scrimmage and then gets pushed back 2 yards. I mean, if we see this in replay, Logan just blew the Mountain Crest line backwards 2 yards. Forget about opening a hole. You got to get off the ball. Look at this. Boom. Oh, my gosh. We're all in the backfield.
Darian Daniels, number 60, is there. And then everybody else piles on. Darian Daniels, 6'3", 234-pound senior.
Perks goes in motion. They fake the give, and Hall's got a man. It's Perks. It's a little high, but Perks pulls it in. It'll be 3rd down and 3. After a 10-yard gain.
Good catch by Perks, knowing the punishment is about to come.
Well, that shows some of that speed of that Logan defense because Perks was running free, and he still got stopped short. He had to adjust to a little bit of a high pass from Hall. So 3rd and 3. The Mustangs in Logan territory for the first time tonight. They're going to give it, and that's going to be stopped short of the first down. Is that Huerta? No, that's Richardson, excuse me. 2, Huerta's 12. It's going to be 4th down and a yard. Decision time for Coach Woot. 4th and a long yard.
I say you go for it.
You do, huh?
Yeah, you're down 14-0. 2 minutes to go in or 1:37 to go in this first quarter. You got to get some of that momentum back. This is a gamble.
Well, it is kind of, gut check time to see. All right, can we get 3.5 feet? Hall's got him offsides once. He gets him leaning. The Mountain Crest will call a timeout and see what they do. They're trailing 14-0 with 1:14 to play here in the first period. As we take a look at our SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock, it's been all Logan here in the first period. A Mountain Crest turnover got things started. SC Needham Jewelers diamond engagement ring store. Here's Coach Wooten and Coach Caressa in that huddle, and they're chatting about things. It makes me think they're probably going to go for it if they've got the offensive line coach in there. They're talking about, hey guys, we need about 5 feet. We need you to get a push. And I'm telling you, if they come out under center, you're either going quick counter, quarterback or on second go. See if he comes up and just hits it and goes. Putu Tau goes in motion. They give to Richardson. No way.
Nothing.
No way. Logan is just owning the line of scrimmage. And Richardson lost a yard.
Yeah, no chances. Jason Anderson is there, and Darian Daniels once again to break up that play and turn them over on downs, give it back to Logan.
They're trying to get a guard, pulling guys out and everything, and that guard didn't get out, and the fullback ran into that pulling guard because of the push that Logan was getting up front. You can't pull if your center's getting pushed back into you. And Logan just got off the ball better on that one, and we saw it a couple of times on that possession. So Logan with a short field again, starting at the 46-yard line. 1:09 to play in the first period. 5 wide receivers for Logan. You've got man coverage on the backside here. See if they come after Herbert. That's who they're going after. that single coverage. Artist had a step. And Herbert's running like he might be hurting a little.
Little gimpy.
Nelson couldn't get the touch on it. Tyler Herbert, the senior. Yeah, isn't he walking like he's a little...
Yeah, that's going to be a difficult cover for him all night if he's got to cover Artist anymore. Artist with 5 touchdowns on the season, looking for a 6th in that last play.
Well, all good defensive backs will act like they're gimpy if a guy gets a couple of steps on him.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I was running so fast I blew my quad.
Hammy.
Then they put that magic soccer sponge on it and they're fine. Nelson throwing that short pattern again, and Fuller had the best chance at it as Artist and Schmidt ran into each other. And you don't see that much with this Logan offense.
Somebody ran the wrong route here, and you're right, Fuller does have the best shot. I think he's surprised that ball's coming so hard, pretty low, but you kind of got to pick that ball up here. Logan's giving you a chance to turn it over. Miss it.
3rd down and 10. Logan 2 for 2 on 3rd downs. Hartman, Schmidt, and Artist to this side. Anderson and Thompson on the far side, they're trying to set up the screen. DJ Nelson trying to run for it, and he stopped after a gain of none.
Yep.
He stepped out of bounds, lost a yard.
That's technically a sack, brings up 4th down and 11.
Loss of a yard for DJ Nelson. You don't see that much. And here's another thing you don't see much. Jake Thompson on to punt.
Yeah.
I think we saw that once last week. So the Mountain Crest defense looks like they get themselves a stop. They did. Logan punts it away. Putu Tau at the 14, looking for the near edge. It's a couple of blocks, and he's out of bounds up near the 30-yard line, and the home crowd wants a late hit. They're not going to get it.
They're not going to get it. Anderson was in there trying to pull the ball out, even though they're both out of bounds already, and that's not dirty.
29-yard line is where Mountain Crest will start. Their best starting field position, trailing 14-0 with 39 seconds to play in the first period.
Well, their defense did them a solid here. They got to, the offense got to come back out and capitalize on it, keep control of this ball, try and put some points on the board.
Now Mountain Crest spreads it out a little bit more. Hall, the inside give to Carlson, who was
flag
in kind of a little fullback offset and a late flag after about a 2-3 yard gain. Let's see the call. Face mask on Logan.
See if we can see it here in the replay.
Yeah, right there. He turned his head a little. It was Caden Anderson. And that official had to, once his head was turned, that's when he could see it. So tack on 5, and that's the 3rd Logan penalty. Because it didn't look like he didn't yank his head all the way around. He just had that hand on him. Hall jumps out, got a man underneath, finds him, Putu Tau, out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. That's a 10-yard gain.
Eddie Hall doing a good job keeping this alive as the pocket collapses. Rolls out to his left, throws back across his body and finds Putu Tau. Big target, good catch.
He's got a lot of big targets. That's the end of the first period. 14-0. Logan leading Mountain Crest in Hiram.
One of the reasons I really enjoy banking at Lewiston State Bank is because I enjoy the friendly service. They know me by name, they know who I am, and they know what my business is, and that is very important to me.
I've been banking at Lewiston State Bank for about 9 years, and we love it. They know who I am.
We are proud to have been serving our customers for over 100 years with personalized, friendly service. Please come in and meet your new friends at Lewiston State Bank.
1st and 10. Hall looking downfield for Fuller. All sorts of contact. No flags, and Fuller can't come up with it. All sorts of contact. Both receiver and corner fighting it out down there.
Both ways, a little hand fighting the whole way, but Braden Fuller does a great job getting his hand up, even to making an attempt to catch this ball. Yeah, I think you might have been able to throw a flag there.
Yeah,
maybe.
Nelson had a hold of him when the ball was in the air. Now you can manhandle receivers all you want until that ball's in the air.
Yep.
Taylor in motion. Hall will roll to his right. Looks underneath, and his man comes back to catch it, and that's Perks. I mean, that was dangerous. That was going right to a Grizzly, and Perks stepped in front for a 7-yard gain.
Nelson and Anderson there on the coverage, and you're right, Perks steps right between them and catches that ball.
So he owes Perks one on that, doesn't he?
Owes him a Coke.
He owes him one of those awesome a double at Wendy's.
Large Frosty.
They've got those new burgers. Yeah,
I do
new
love
hot and juicy. I got a Wendy's burger today.
I do love the burgers at Wendy's, but man, there's nothing better than Frosty. I don't care if it's 30 degrees outside. Frosty's still the best.
See if Logan sends pressure, bringing a couple of linebackers. They guessed right. Down goes Hall. I mean, it was a jailbreak. And that was a design run, so it's not a sack, but it's a loss of about 8.
Doesn't quite get the handle on it when it comes off of that shotgun snap, and has to hold up that extra second. It gives time for, was that Jaden Connor?
Jaden Connor. You know, if you've got a guy in the backfield that quick,
I think
then not many plays are going to work.
Yeah, figuring out your snap count.
Yeah. Mountain Crest short a player. Here he comes.
That would be helpful to have one more lineman to block this. You don't want to have this punt blocked.
Not very deep on the punt. He's only about 11 yards deep. All to Brady. Brady gathers it in at the 23 and gets up to about the 29. And that's where Logan will take over, leading 14-0. Mountain Crest defense forced a punt last time. They really can't afford to go down 21-0 late.
No, not with still 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. That would be detrimental to your chances to have a victory.
Box Elder's trailing Bonneville in the early going of that game. That's another one that's of interest, because if Box Elder loses that one, Logan and Mountain Crest are pretty much assured 1 and 2.
Yep.
But they're only trailing 2-0 in the early stages of that ball game. Nelson flushed out. Christiansen can't come up with him. Nobody can come up with him. Now somebody does. Nelson loses 4 yards as he's finally wrestled down by a host of Mustangs.
Doing everything he can to keep this play alive, but just finally brought in. That's really a coverage sack. You can't see anything downfield. Gives time for the defensive line and linebackers to close in on him, which is no easy task.
That's Wells. That's the 3rd sack of the game. Now they send Anderson out. They shovel it back to Schmidt. Schmidt running hard with a couple of Mustangs hanging on him. It's 3rd and short after an 11-yard gain by Schmidt. With Schmidt, you can't try to dig the ball. You just gotta pull the kid down. You just gotta get at his feet and get him on the ground. Cannot tackle him high, and look how high right here.
Yeah, he'll just drag you.